Dear students, today we will solve one example of capital budgeting in subject Financial and Management Accounting paper 7 for MCOM semester 3 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. A textile company is considering two mutually exclusive investment proposals. Their expected cash flows are given below. Here, proposal X rupees and proposal Y rupees. Year 0 to 10 years. 0 means the year of investment, that is the beginning of the first year. 0 means the year of investment, that is beginning of the first year. Okay, so initial investment for proposal X amounts to rupees 5 lakh, and that is why it is negative, because it is cash outflow. In proposal Y it is rupees 7 lakh, again it is negative because it is cash outflow. And now by the end of year 1, our cash inflow in proposal X is rupees 1,45,000. At the end of second year, again rupees 1,45,000. Third year, rupees 1,45,000. Fourth year, rupees 1,45,000. And last year, 1,45,000. Same way, in proposal Y, our cash inflow at the end of year 1, rupees 1 lakh. Year 2, rupees 1,10,000. Year 3, rupees 1,30,000. Year 4, rupees 1,50,000. Year 5, rupees 1,60,000. Year 6, rupees 1,50,000. Year 7, rupees 1,20,000. Year 8, rupees 1,20,000. Year 9, rupees 1,10,000. And last year 10, rupees 1 lakh. Company evaluating projects as per appropriate required rate of return as follow. Project payback period and required rate of return. If project payback period is less than 1 year, then company evaluates project at the rate of 8% discounting factor. Project payback period 1 to 5 years, the rate of discount would be 10%. For 5 to 10 years, rate of discount 12%, and above 10 years, rate of discount is 15%. Which proposal should be accepted to the company on the net present value method and profitability index method? Dear students, this particular sum is from Veer Narmad South Gujarat University, MCOM semester 3, March-April 2017 paper. Okay, let us understand the question. Here final decision will be taken on the basis of net present value and profitability index of the proposals. But before that, we need to calculate payback period for both the proposals, because payback period is linked with rate of return, and that particular rate of return will be taken as a discounting factor. Here we have given year wise PV factors for different percentage of discount rate. Year 1 to year 10. For 8% we have discount factors, for 10%, for 12%, and for 15%. We have different. So first we will calculate payback period, and for payback period our formula is initial investments divided by cash flow after tax per annum. Proposal X, our initial investment is rupees 5 lakh, and cash flow after tax every year is common, that is rupees 1,45,000. So in case of proposal X, our payback period is approximately 4 years, and that 4 years fall in the criteria 3 to 5 years, and our discount rate would be 10%. And in case of proposal Y, our payback period amounts to 6 years approximately, which falls in the criteria of 5 to 10, and the discount rate will be 12%. Now, after deciding discount rate, we will calculate net present value and profitability index for both the proposals. Here is the computation of net present value. First column year 1 to 10. Second, working for proposal X, cash flow after tax, PV factor at 10% and discounted cash flow after tax. In proposal X, up to 5 years, every year our cash flow after tax is rupees 1,45,000, and at 10% discount factor, our PV factors will be 0.909 for the first year, 0.827, 0.751, 0.683 and 0.621. Now next column is discounted cash flow after tax. That means multiplication of cash flow after tax with PV factor. So at the end of first year it is 1,31,805, second year 1,19,915, at the end of third year 1,08,895, at the end of fourth year 99,035, and at the end of fifth year 90,045, and our total discounted cash flow after tax amount to 5,49,695, and our initial investments of proposal X is rupees 5 lakh. So our net present value for proposal X is 49,695, that is total discounted cash flow after tax minus initial investment, and profitability index of proposal X is 1.098, that is discounted cash flow after tax divided by initial investment. So 5,49,695 divided by 5 lakh is equal to 1.098. Now working for proposal Y, we have readily available the cash flow after tax for 10 years in proposal Y. At the end of first year rupees 1 lakh, then 1,10,000 in the second year, 1,30,000 in third year, 1,50,000 in fourth year, 1,60,000 in fifth year, 1,50,000 in sixth year, 1,20,000 in seventh year, 1,20,000 in eighth year, 1,10,000 in ninth year, and rupees 1 lakh at the end, that is 10th year. Here our present value factor will be considered at 12%, which is already given in the sum, 0.893 at the end of first year, then 0.797, 0.712, 0.636, 0.567, 0.507, 0.452, 0.404, 0.361 and 0.322. Next we will calculate discounted cash flow after tax, and that is nothing but multiplication of cash flow after tax with PV factor. So in first year it is 89,300, in the second year it is 7,670, in third year 92,560, fourth year 95,400, fifth year 90,720, sixth year 76,050, seventh year 54,240, eighth year 48,480, ninth year 39,710, and 10th year 32,200. and our total discounted cash flow after tax for proposal Y amounts to rupees 7,06,330, whereas initial investment of proposal Y is 7 lakh. So finally our net present value amounts to 6,330, that is total discounted cash flow after tax minus initial investment, and profitability index of proposal Y is 1.009, that is total discounted cash flow after tax divided by initial investment. 7,06,330 divided by 7 lakh is equal to 1.009. And now finally the decision about the acceptance or rejection of proposal. Looking to the net present value of both the proposals, company should go for proposal X because its net present value 49,695 is greater than net present value of proposal Y, that is rupees 6,330. Same way, looking to the profitability index, company should go for proposal X again because the PI of proposal X is 1.098, which is greater than the PI of proposal Y, that is 1.009. That's all. Dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with another example of same chapter.